Today we are going to explore a fundamental capital budgeting technique, the payback period method. This will be help us answer one critical question. How quickly do you get our money back if this is the investment, and how much time to take the money return, this is the payback. Then next, what is the payback period? The payback period is a capital budgeting technique that measures the time required for an investment to generate cash flow to recover its initial cost. In simple terms, it calculates how long it takes to break even. It is the fundamental tools for accessing an investment, risk and liquidity. A shorter payback period generally implies lower risks. This is the investment, and this is also how the investment is returned. In calculation of payback period, there was two scenario drive two calculation method. The approach of calculating the payback period changed based on the consistency of the annual cash inflow. We will explore the both method. First method is even cash inflow. The project generates the exact same amount of the cash inflow each year. This is the simplest scenario. In this figure, we see the cash inflow are equal, and the next is the uneven cash inflow. The project generates different amount of the cash inflow each year. This is the most realistic scenario. In this figure we see that the cash flow is the different in the different year. In the fourth year there is where, in the second year is here, and the first year is here. It shows the most realistic seen in the real life. Part 1 is the ideal scenario of the event, predictable returns. Calculating payback period for even cash inflow. When the investment is expected to generate a constant cash inflow each year, the calculation is straightforward. The payback period equal to initial investment divided by annual cash inflow. In this below graph, we see this is the initial investment and this is the annual cash inflow. In the first year there is cash inflow, and second year and third year and fourth year. By this we get the initial investment. Next, move for an example of the even method. A project requires an initial investment of 1 lakh rupees and it is expected to generate cash inflow of 25 rupees each year. Apply the formula, the payback period equal to initial investment, that is 1 lakh, and the cash inflow, there is 25,000. That the answer is 4 years. We see that this picture, the initial investment is 1 lakh. By getting first year is 25, second year is 25, and third year is 25, and the fourth year 25. By this get in the investment in the 4 year completely. Now let's move to the realistic scenario. Most projects generate the same return every year. When the cash inflow are even, we need a more detailed and cumulative approach to find the precise moment of the payback. In this big graph, the x-axis is time, the y-axis is the cash inflow. The first line is show the straight line is show the even cash inflow, but the second line is show zigzag line. This is the show the cash inflow is uneven. Uneven formula are payback period equal to E plus P divided by C, where the E equal to last year before full recovery, B equal to amount is still unrecovered at the start of the next year, and the C is the cash inflow of the year which recover occurs. Now let's move through the example. See the example of uneven method formula. An investment of 1 lakh rupees has the following expected cash inflow. This is the show year, this is show the cash inflow, this is the show the cumulative cash inflow. The first year there is the cash inflow equal is 30,000, and the second year cash inflow is 40,000, and the third year is 50,000. Now calculate the cumulative cash inflow. There is the first is 30,000, and the next is add this and we get 70,000. Now 70,000 plus 50,000 we get 120,000. By this analyze this, we get the initial investment of the 1 lakh recovered something during third year. In above slide we see the question. Now apply the question formula with question. In our example, at the end of the year 2 we have not yet recovered the full investment, so the equal to 2. Now in our example, the initial investment is 1 lakh, cumulative inflow at the end of the year is 70,000, so the B equal to 30,000. Now move to next. In our example, the cash inflow during year 3, so the C equal to 50,000. Now move to the final calculation. Putting all together, the final calculation is payback period equal to E plus B divided by C. The E equal to 2 and the B as 30,000 and the C equal to 50,000. Now multiply by 12 because this is the rupees amount. For the calculating the payback period, we divided by 12 because we convert in the time. So the payback equal to, by multiplying this we get the 7.2, then that's the result. The answer is 2 year 7.2 month. The recover of the investment is in 2.7 years. A side-by-side comparison of the both method. First method is even cash inflow method and second is uneven cash flow method. When to use? The even cash flow method is for project with the constant annual return, but the uneven method are used for the project with the variable annual returns. Approach of the even cash flow method, direct division, but the uneven cash flow method is cumulative tracking and then interpretation. The formula of the even cash inflow method equal are investment बटा में annual cash inflow, but the uneven formula are E plus B by C. And next move the example of result. The even cash inflow method example result are 4 year and the uneven equal to 2.7 year. Now let's understanding the limitation of the payback period. While the payback period is excellent tool for a quick risk assessment, it's important to aware of what it does not consider. The first is ignore the time value of the money. It treats a dollar received in year 3 the same as the dollar received in the year first. The next point is ignore cash flow after the payback. A project could generate a massive profit in the year after its payback investment, but This is method would not capture that value. Conclusion: it is the best used of preliminary screening tool alongside other more comprehensive method like net present value. Sum up: the payback period answer one question: how quickly we get our money back. It is a fundamental measure of investment risk and liquidity. The first method is for the even cash inflow. Use simple division investment by annual cash inflow. And the second is the uneven cash flow. Use the cumulative method E plus B by C. Now you have the tool to calculate the payback period for any project, providing a rapid first assessment of its financial viability. Thank you for the watching.